Breaking news out of Washington, D.C. Peter Thomas, General Counsel of the NAAOP. The last message we sent involved the one limb per lifetime limitation in Affordable Care Act plans in New York State. This is the basic benefit package or the essential benefits package that each plan selects. And they selected a plan that had this limitation in it. And because of that, every plan on the New York Exchange adopted that same limitation, one limb per lifetime. The NAAOP was approached by New York State O&P practitioner Dan Bastian. Our president, Dave McGill, resides in New York State. My roots are from New York State, and John Kemp, quadruple amputee and good friend of the O&P community, ultimately was impacted by this one limb per lifetime policy. We designed a campaign just 3 months ago. We developed a website with the help of a New York PR firm, website onelimbforlife.com. We developed an online petition that ultimately attracted about 15,000 supporters. We orchestrated a whole series of meetings with the Albany legislature, both the House and the Assembly, led by Dan Bastian, again, O&P practitioner in New York, and Dave McGill would accompany him on many of those visits. And we designed and strategized around an approach to try to fix the problem administratively and ultimately legislatively to make sure that it was permanent. I'm so pleased to announce that the one limb per lifetime rule is no more. Starting in 2016, January 1, the New York State Benefits Commission has announced that all ACA plans sold in the exchange will no longer be subject to the one limb per lifetime rule. In fact, the letter states that the New York's benchmark plan will be modified to include coverage for the cost of repair and replacement of external prostheses for both adults and children. This is fabulous news. This kind of victory doesn't normally occur that quickly, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to Dan Bastian and his leadership, but also to the O&P practitioners and all those that signed the online petition and other advocates that participated in making this happen. One additional silver lining is that the letter and the decision rendered by the New York State's Benefits Commission states that the reason it's changing its policy is because of new federal regulations that were announced in December 2014, which ultimately interpreted the category of benefits under the ACA known as rehabilitative and habilitative services and devices. And the letter essentially states that these new federal regulations require it to cover replacements and repairs of prostheses. That's a precedent we can use in other states to make sure that state benefit plans under the ACA in those states that have limitations also cover O&P care to the maximum extent possible. It's a great day. We're very pleased. We thank you all for listening, and see you in June.